Little update here. Our fundraising has succeeded beyond our wildest imaginations, mainly just how fast it took. So we should be on the road by the end of the week. Because, the way we worked out that when it says it's supposed to be actually hitting it, the 11th, we should have all the money in hand. We already got our Cafe Press checks in, so we were able to eat a little bit and get something and cushion that things out. But the rest of it, our little Facebook fundraising, somebody came through a big time, and so we got plenty of money now to get in the road and get going. By the 11th, we should, I figure hit the DMV, get the cleared title on this thing, get the temporary tags, and after a brief swing by our storage unit to get a few things out, because I want to work on the concordance when I get out there. We're on the road. I do something on the mobile there, and hopefully be in Kansas City by nightfall. Because it's not a short. It's just straight on I-70. You should be there in about 6 or 7 hours. And hopefully hook up a Dayton Ward and get a little interview with him and make this channel a little less pathetic.
Not pathetic.
Need to get a subject here. So, all you guys out there claiming that Discovery is just a visual reboot, and thus still qualifies as prime timeline. Bull.
Shit.
No, just bull, guy. You can't do that, all right? Because the visual is just as much a part of the record as the historical events. Because the visual's got to come from somewhere. So something happened. Something happened in there to get everyone in marching band uniforms in between the cage and where no one has gone before. And especially if you're trying to say that suddenly the Enterprise swelled up to like twice its size, and then before Kirk got it, shrunk back down to its original size and configuration. That is delusional. You seriously think that is the case? I suggest you seek professional help immediately. Because you got problems if you think that's going to fly. Again, you can't. It's no longer really a prequel to the original series, because again, you figure the cage is in there. That puts the beginning of the original series really back to that one. So you're in the middle of it now. You can't get away. Well, we got a 10-year gap. Well, even then, because you're about 2 years after the cage. This one took about you're maybe 6 or 7 years out from where No Man's gone before. So where the hell did the uniforms and the technology change all higgledy-piggledy and all that? Doesn't work, okay? Alex Kurtzman, you're on drugs if you think this is going to work, okay? And Les Moonves, before this thing hits air, you better wise up and actually just fire these people and start over. You want to salvage any of this and bring in some producers that know what the hell they're doing, and just because this is not going to work. This will not be accepted by the fan. I don't care how much it's its own canon, but it's not going to fit. It doesn't fit with the other stuff, okay? And I know canon doesn't mean consistency, but it's expected to be accepted by the fan base as legitimate. You better at least make an effort to be consistent. These guys are doing everything in their power to make it. In fact, Johnny's let the cat out of the bag by saying he was ordered. It has to be 25% different. That's not being consistent. That's deliberately contradicting things. Okay. So come on. I mean, they had to come. Oh, we have full rights. Prove it. Let's see this thing get rebooted, and by the end of say the second episode of this new season, let's see the original Enterprise, and let's see them back in the original uniforms, and not these slightly doctored things that look kind of like original series, but that's still too damn early. Okay. This looked like the Discovery era uniform, the Discovery uniforms, just in the proper colors. You still got the wrong stripes. And all that ribbon and detail and the shoulder pads were not there. Come on. Velour is not the same as it was back in '64. Come on, let's see it. Get those original uniforms back and put back on there. Let's see a hand laser and a loose sight communicator. Let's make it look good. That's your challenge right there. Not change things. Oh, it'll look stupid. Prove it. Put it out there. Make it look good for an idea camera. Prove to me it would look stupid. All right. Don't just say it like it's some kind of mathematical rule, okay? Because I've seen enough stuff in the meantime, both on the actual shows and through fan productions. You put those designs with modern techniques, and then you put enough detailing on there that wouldn't have been seen back then. Those things look fine. They'd be perfectly acceptable to an audience these days. And plus, to these people, well, it would throw mass audience up. Mass audience isn't watching this show. Admit it. And the reason why they're flailing now, why Les Moonves is having a conniption fit, is because you are pissing off old fanboys like me. With a little edict, you got to win back the old fans. Well, guess what? You're not winning it back with half-ass efforts like this. So, yeah, the new Enterprise looks pretty. It still ain't the Enterprise. Not from this period. We've seen it, we've seen it under Pike and Kirk when No Man's Gone before. This ain't it. For one thing, these designers and the producers know anything about what the rules of a prequel? One of which you don't contradict the series supposed to be a prequel to. There are call-outs on that ship to the refit. There's bits from the Excelsior. There's like that. These are designs that don't show up for another 30, 40, 50 years on this timeline. It needs to line up with the original ship in Where No Man's Gone Before. Don't worry about what came after that. You ain't got there yet. The closest, this should be more a second pilot version of the Enterprise. Spikes on the nacelles, copper domes, big, huge, deflector dish. And none of this micro gamma in font on the nacelle. It's supposed to be a block Amarillo font. I don't know who the hell thought they can get away with this crap and made it fly. Yeah, there's a sizable fan that doesn't care. There's also a very large, sizable contingent that does care. And we're going to make our position loud and clear and very heard. It's not going to fly. And I think, one of the guys, one of the comments a while back said, start doing little file things on what, thing. And I think if I do that, we started with Captain Pike. What do we actually know about Captain Pike? And no, JJ Trek's not figuring into this. I'm going to go with what we knew from The Cage and a few other things, and what do we actually do about him? Not bloody much, actually. In fact, I can probably do it right now. He was born in Mojave. He's a Mooney guy. He conducted a mission to Rigel 7. They got jumped by some guards, and one of his, lost some crewmen, including one of his yeomen. And it was about to shelve it all when he had a little experience on Talos 4 and gave him a bit of rest. He rejuvenated and carried on for 7 more years, and then handed off to Kirk. Became promoted to fleet captain. Fleet captain's a weird rank because it's not Commodore. I think the best. You can kind of extrapolate a few things, and it helps if you actually been in and you know about some of these little sidebar rank things where it's like the same pay grade. It's like first sergeant. It's really more of a position than a rank, and it's like in the Air Force, it's signified by a little diamond on the chevrons, where you're basically in charge of enlisted personnel in a squadron. But it's any one of the senior NCO ranks can be a first sergeant. And I think fleet captain is kind of similar to that. It's not a Commodore. It's probably the same pay grade as a Commodore, or the same grade as a captain. But it's like, I think the best thing is like probably signified by 3 solid stripes instead of the 2 and the 2 solid and 1 hashed in between. Because Commodore's got a big broad gold thing with fancier gold braid on either side. And the Admiral's even a little slightly broader than that. But that pretty much wraps it up with Captain Pike there. So there's your first data file right there. That's
Hi guys.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna sort of the real big bet until I can actually get some editing software and do some proper graphics and narration stuff. Because I got a lot of the program. I got real good audio stuff, but I need video editing and to get some stills and motion cap, some video editing to really do good polish jobs. Because this is in the field stuff. This is like they're live from Beirut. We're being shelled right now. That's not what you want. It's not what I want, but I'm doing what I can to keep this channel active. Okay, I'm making do with what I got, which ain't bloody much right now.
And I'm trying to recruit people, from, from like say Target over here.
Yeah, she's pimping my channel out to anybody who listen half the time. Maybe you've gotten a couple, but well, I'll actually tune in.
I think that one guy, yeah.
Well, they may have tuned in. I don't know if he subscribed, but because I'm still at 646 last I saw. So yeah, and also pass the channel around. I need some subscriptions here. I got plans. We're gonna be getting some stuff once I get into something resembling a bit of a studio situation. Where I can get settled at the sister's place in Florida. Already filled out an application for a job at Universal Studios Orlando, and kind of a broad, you check you fill out, you kind of check a whole bunch of little categories of what you're working. I just checked about most of them. Originally thinking, the driver thing, but it's like, I don't know. But upon further review, some of the requirements are a little dodgy as far as what I could qualify for. But other things, like, I could do that,
Yeah, who knows? He might even become part of the
most likely the call center.
Blue Man Group operation.
Most likely the call center stuff. But the Blue Man, that was stuff like mainly for like concessions or usher.
Not even
they were not advertising openings for members of the Blue Man Group. Okay. Although they do have they have franchised it out, so they got they got the original guys on conveys, and then they got different teams of Blue Man Group things, so they go out and do the same act, so they can be more places with. They can do more than one venue at once, type of thing. Since none of them ever talk or allowed to outside of the blue stuff. Yeah, it could be them. It may not be. They're trained by the guys, so they do the same routine. But that's off on a tangent. Okay.
Anyway.
So yeah, big thing is we got working vehicle. Yes, it's hideous, but it has an engine that runs. It has a boot big enough to carry many things. It presently has a almost full tank. That's one thing, which is part of the $5 or $6, so we will top it off, and we're on the road. We did a little trip up to Boulder because I had to turn my keys in to the station that I was volunteering at, so that's done. And right now we're just going to be poking around here because unfortunately about 2 o'clock this morning we got popped by the police for the expired plates. So we got until July to worry about that, and I can mail that in, so that'll be dealt with in due time. But we're a little early now, and since we don't have any more big running around to do anyway, until the money comes in, then it's up to the DMV, get the tags, get the title, the title finalized, and then it's like, okay, now we're legal, now we're going.
And then on the way out of Colorado,
yeah, take a big little. Flip the Colorado sign, the big old bird, as we pass into Kansas.
Not that there's people we didn't like here.
I'm saying, it's been 50 years in a place without doing some of it, but frankly,
I'd like to do a big shout out to a little sweet gal by the name of Olive. She was really good to us.
She's works over at Starbucks on Ralston and Kipling, roughly, and she really took care of it. Gave us a few gifts here and there for like Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, she even gave me one.
We'll see if we can swing by and catch her when she's working this week. But for the most part, it's like it's one of those things. It's easy to be easier. We're gonna crush her to finding out I'm older than her father, probably. So
you are older than her father.
Yeah, that kind of puts out the about 10 years. So yeah, so.
But yes, we'd like to say thanks to all the people.
Well, everybody's been helping out. Because in a real sense, you're the reason we keep going here. And it's the reason why we still got a channel. We're still living here. But yeah, it'll be fun when we can set up a proper camera and get some proper editing thing going here and really put together a bit of a show. Because when that's one thing I wish AOL would put their editing program back online. I don't know why they pulled it, because that was a very useful tool. If you look some of the earlier videos ago, I was able to put stuff together. Opening, closing titles. I was able to upload stuff and do things. That can't be a video. It would be a lot better if I didn't have that stupid watermark popping up. So That's one thing you might do at some point is go and pay the license on that program, get that working. Otherwise, there's going to be a little more to try and get a version of Adobe Premiere that works on Windows 10.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up here. So, yeah, PayPal, Patreon down below. Hopefully, next video will be on the road. And we'll do one from on the road. But also, hopefully, soon we'll get that interview with Dayton if he's in town. Because he's a busy guy. He's going promotional stuff.
And
Missed
he's
him.
not just doing con stuff.
Missed him when he was out here because he's still got a day job. Yeah, but
Yeah.
missed him when he was out here for Starfest. Him and Kevin. Also missed Wendy and Richard Pinney at Free Comic Book Day over at the My Like Comics Megastore. That one hurts because I was wanting to ask her stuff. And finds out she was in town. It's like, oh.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway, PayPal, Patreon, coffee, down below. Catch you later.